What's up, everybody? I'm back. You're watching Brawlin' Babes with Brittany, and I have one badass babe with me. She is coming for that welterweight title, that super welterweight title in England. You are facing Jozette Cotton. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jozette Cotton. Holy shit. So, let's before I get little kid at Christmas excited, let's roll it back. Tell me and break it down. What are the stepping stones that have led you to this moment?
Wow. How far back you want to go, Brittany? I mean, bare knuckle is definitely something new for like females. So to be making history, it's like kind of crazy to put your mind around because it's like I've always looked up to other athletes and now I'm getting older in this sport and I'm like, wow, like there's a big wave behind me that is like, looking up to me now. And I was that kid, and it's just so crazy to see how far like my careers even came in the past like decade. It's crazy. That's gone by really fast. I started boxing and stuff when I was like 16. So, I'm 28 now and it's crazy. I never thought I'd be fighting in a triangle in London, for the title. It's insane.
With no gloves at that.
Yeah, with no gloves. Yeah.
Bare-fisted. Holy shit. I am so fucking excited for you. As a lot of people know, but maybe not everybody, you have performed boxing. You've done some MMA. Is your heart in bare knuckle? Is that where you love and live to be?
So my heart isn't fighting. You can put me in a triangle, an octagon. You can put me anywhere. And I get asked this a lot in my interviews because they know I do MMA and stuff like that. But also like not only am I a fighter, like we got to make money in this sport, and bare knuckle, they take care of us in this sport, and this organization I couldn't be more proud of to represent. And it's the most challenging and humble thing to do right now is like this bare knuckle. It's very challenging, but it's like, you have to be in tune with all your techniques. So all it's doing is making me better for all those opportunities that are going to come along the way of my journey. See, I'll be fighting bare knuckle, MMA, boxing all year round. I just fought in Jersey last month, boxing that I won. So wherever my opportunities lie, I'm a fighter. This is just sharpening up my tools, really.
Right. Keeping you active keeps you, on your P's and Q's and keeps your skills up to, the level that they need to be. I 100% agree. I love the fighters that can stay active. There's some promotions out there that say, oh no, once you sign with us, you can't fight anywhere else kind of thing. And that's really unfortunate because you guys got to fucking eat, man. You know what I mean? You got bills to pay.
Exactly. Like there's one thing that like many fighters, like if you know me, like I'm really good with my business. Like I'm a businesswoman first. I have a degree. I'm a smart kid, but I'm a gangster in that trigon, bro. Like don't try me. But I'm smart with the career path that I'm taking and like what I'm doing with my fighting and the bare knuckle, and I'm being open to opportunity, through this contract. I have a 4-fight deal with BYB. That's great, but it still allows me to fight MMA and boxing, So it's nice. It allows me to continue to grow in all those other areas too.
Absolutely, it does.
That's the type of promotion you want to work, do work with. Because like you said, we got to eat. You know what I mean? So we can't wait around all the time for just these dates. I mean, if you know me, this past year I've been very active. So I got to keep it flowing and keep the money flowing and keep investing in my career, my health, and just keep pushing.
Yeah, and yourself. I mean, absolutely. How many fights have you done this year alone? I mean, we're nearing October, but I've seen you in BYB.
I had I'm 2-0 in BYB so far. So I had the knockout with Skylar, my first BYB fight, and then I won that last fight against Sonya.
Uh-huh.
I just went to Jersey maybe a couple months ago.
Right.
Maybe just hit 2 months. And then before Sonya, I had a couple boxing matches. Before then, I was in New Jersey, I was in New York, and or LA, Cali. Like that whole year to like right now, I've literally fought maybe every month, every 2 months, just staying busy like that, with the boxing. And then now the bare knuckles, like I'm really, plotting everything else around those fights.
That's a smart move. I mean, have you ever left the country?
The country. I'm not for a fight, but I have, yeah.
Okay.
Not for
Have
a
you ever
fight.
been to England?
I have not been to England, and I'm so excited. My coach is actually my mitt coach. He's from the UK, so I feel safe because I'm like, he knows everybody there. Like, no, I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm gonna go and enjoy my time and not have to stress a little bit. You know what I mean? But no, I've never been to London. I'm super excited. I know we're gonna get there a couple days early to adjust and all that, so it should be a good time. I'm excited. That's one of the best things, like about fighting too, is you get to travel and you do what you love, man. Like, when else are you gonna be able to go to London? I know I couldn't afford just to up and go to London right now.
No,
Another.
not many people can these days. Like after that pandemic hit, and flights are always wishy-washy, but I
Yeah,
assume they got you guys direct flights, which
yeah. We got our flights set and everything already, so Mel took care of that.
yeah, good. The guys over there at BYB, I mean, Mel, Mike, Jules, they're all incredible people doing really great work for the BareKnuckle community.
Yeah.
I'm super fucking excited for you, dude. There's never been a BareKnuckle female bout sanctioned in
Mhm.
history.
Yeah. To me,
Like,
it's someone said that to me, and I guess I was like, oh yeah, wow. Like, you know how women's boxing was like just in the Olympics in 2012, and like you don't really even like put yourself there. We're like, holy shit, we're making history. You know what I mean?
you are, yeah. I mean, it
Definitely
100%. It wasn't long ago.
for myself. Yeah, came a long way. Now we're fighting the triangles with no gloves. What's up?
Right.
Back in the
And
day, they were in skirts with, like, you know what I'm saying, like the big gloves. They would have thought we were crazy now, them ladies, right?
yeah,
Hey,
seriously.
back in the day.
Back in the day, I mean, women they've come a long way, and I'm super grateful for where we're at now. And I think that, with the team at BYB, they're only going to catapult it further. I
Yeah.
can't wait.
So, they care about their roster, you know what I mean? They're being strategic with how they're setting up fights, and they're putting in good venues. Obviously, look at us. We're going to London. They got those connects over there now. So business wise, bro, I see that too. I'm not gonna fight for a bum show or somebody who's just trying to use me. You know what I mean? I want these shows. If they had a better perspective, they need to develop the talent that they know they can develop. There's talent that is gonna be out there to be showboaty and whatever, and you can sell tickets on. And then there's the talent that you can develop through your roster. And I think that's what they're doing. And I can tell they're learning now, because you used to see more of like the brawler versus the boxer, and they weren't really going the distance. We're saying that they weren't entertaining, of course, but they weren't like going the distance. Now I can see that they're setting up like the brawler and the brawler, and like the boxer and the boxer. Like, they're being a little bit more strategic with their cards, because I was at the last one in Miami and it was dope. Like, I was actually excited to be outside the ring this time. It was a great show.
Right, to sit back as a fan and a spectator and watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. I am so fucking excited for you girls. Like, that's where my heart is. My passion is female combat sports. There's just a lack of presence as a whole. I'm talking judges, commissioners, ring announcers, promoters, matchmakers, all the way around, athletes,
There's a lot of women that are involved. They're just not put on the surface, and that's some bullshit.
Right.
But
Well, that's what I'm here to do.
in
Send them
the
to
world, and
me.
the pros, and these women do a lot. Like, the men are just the face, but the women are the ones, behind the curtain, making sure everybody,
It's been that way since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
It really has. Like,
No, and that's one thing I want to do with my career. Like, that's what we're supposed to do as women. I think the more that, these women kind of stay in other areas of this field, like whether it's media, on or off camera, whether you're owning a gym or starting or whatever, like, I think that's what's really going to push the sport. Because I see a lot of females, though, they're just like, they'll fall out, like, with their fan, and, things happen. But I feel like the more we stay in that kind of group, in that community, like, people put more light on us.
absolutely. Yep. And that's literally all I want to do, is give the women of the combat sports world the light that they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
So let's bring it back. Cotton, how do you plan to take her down? How do you plan to take her out? Are you gonna KO her like you did?
To be honest, I'm excited about this fight, because I wasn't really supposed to fight in London. I was already set to fight Sonya. So somebody's I don't remember whose fight fell out, but now Sonya's fighting Jamie Driver.
Yep.
And I'm stepping up to fight Jozette Cotton for the title. I'm like, perfect, let's go. Like, it was before Sonya, but Sonya's getting in work too, so I don't mind. We'll both get in work. Let's see what happens, because we wanted to do the rematch. And no, Jozette, I've seen Jozette's fight against Erin. I know she's been out for a while, so I don't know where she's at as far as boxing. But look, you put anybody in front of me, I'm gonna do my thing. You know, I know what work I put in. I know how many rounds I'm putting in the gym. Me, as long as I got myself in tune, I don't think anybody can stop me. If I gotta bring you to the 7th round to pick you apart, then I'll do it. If I see a shot where I can smell blood, I'm gonna capitalize. My point of this fight is just to, wherever the fight goes, I'm gonna be the smarter fighter at all times. You know, my mind's good, my body's good. I'm gonna be sharp. I feel strong right now. Everything's good. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It can go long, it can end in 2 seconds. You don't know how these fights are gonna go. But the best thing is to have a calm state of mind and be able to battle, bro. You're going into war. And now we're going 7 rounds for this title fight. So I'm gonna drag this gas out, and this is gonna be the better woman standing is gonna be standing. So it's gonna be a battle.
It really is 100%. She's a fantastic athlete herself. And, I mean, with her win over Erin, like
Mhm.
that automatically just set her up, I think. And don't get me wrong, like that was an incredible win. I'm just so fucking like, I'm gonna talk to her too. So mind you, like I've talked to Sonya already. You're the second. I've got Jamie immediately following you,
Oh, yeah.
and I've reached out to Jozette as well, and I'm gonna schedule her in too. Either way, no matter which way this goes, I'm a fan and friend of all of you. But I mean,
At the
I
end,
see you as the dominant fighter, though,
yeah.
and I,
I just know what I bring to the table. And if you're beating me, if you're gonna beat me in this sport, you better earn it. That's the thing. I'm a dog. Like this isn't like where boxing you get a little knocked down, you get a break, like it's like you either get knocked out, the time runs out, or like you quit. You know what I'm saying? So this is another thing that drew me to this, is like it pulls that dog out of me, like in camp and training and everything. So when you get there, yeah, you're enjoying that moment. After that bell rings, I'm happy as can be. Win, lose, draw, whatever. I'm happy as can be. But as long as I know, as I put in everything in that fight.
right.
Happening.
That makes total sense. You work your ass off really hard, and as long as you put on a good performance, like you said, win, lose, or draw, you got to be proud with yourself and your performance at the end of the day.
I was like, I'm always gonna put on a show. Like, you know what I mean? That's just Miranda Barber. If she fighting, that shit's gonna be entertaining. SheHulk's in the house. Let's go.
Who gave you the name
Oh,
SheHulk, or where did it come from?
everybody asked me this. So my real fans, like from back in the day when I started, I was just a jit in college and I started training jujitsu. My first gym was out in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The Moncada brothers, Fred and Jay, they were my first trainers. And I had some previous boxing, so I wanted to start training MMA and whatever. Well, my first day of wrestling and stuff, I ended up dumping these guys. I knew a little bit of wrestling, but I was just strong girl, and a natural, I'm an athlete. I could play any sport in high school. And these guys were saying in Brazilian, they're like, "Caralho, SheHulk." And I was like, what did he say? Because I was like, I slammed this guy and it was just a white belt at the time, and I was like, okay, so now what do I do? And the guy's like, Jesus Christ. Because she's strong, And my coach, he goes, SheHulk. And I was like, what? SheHulk, like Hulk smash? You the SheHulk. And I was like, okay. So it stuck with me. Nobody in the gym called me Miranda. For my first 3 years of training there or whatever, no one called me Miranda. It was just SheHulk. They knew who I was. Because I was
SheHulk's here.
Get
ready.
Just learning. You're so aggressive,
Yeah. That's incredible. What a good story, man. I love that. I'm pretty sure I've heard you tell that story before, actually, now that I asked it, but to hear it directly, that's a good story.
It happened so long ago. Now I think about how much, I'm a purple belt now, but I could just imagine myself white belt. I probably was scaring them, what the hell?
Do you plan to push your belts further? Are you looking?
Yeah, of course. There's just times in life where you shift your focus. Right now, my shift right now is on my boxing. You
Yeah.
know, I'm at the end of this boxing after November. I'm trying to get a fight lined up. We'll just confirm for January. I want to step back in the cage, so I'll start transitioning. Just where my camp.
Nice.
I,
Can you
I like.
hint us as to what cage you're gonna step into?
I
Or can't tell me that yet. All right, all right, all right. As
confidential.
soon as you can tell me, will you tell
Yeah,
me?
I will. I will. I'll keep all my little informants under the team for sure.
All
But yeah,
right.
I only have a full schedule this year past January, so I'll keep you guys in tune.
Good, good. I'm excited for you, dude. You're a fantastic person, a really great athlete. I mean, you love to stay active. And as a fan and a spectator and a commentator and you know what I mean, and a content creator, I love that because we can always count on you to be able to have something to talk about and somebody to
Oh, yeah.
promote. And you know what I mean?
Team Barber is we're always busy out here, whether we're training, we're you know what I'm saying, or we're hitting the fights. Like I gotta like with Team Barber too, like I help like the amateurs, like I help guide them and put them in gyms, and whether it's American Combat, like my home gym, like a couple kids I've sent over there, try to just give them some type of guidance until I get my career where I can have my own gym and really start pushing these fighters. I know a couple younger girls under me. My fighter right now, Ludi, she's fighting on Saturday, so I get to go corner her in the MMA amateur world. So I got good networking with a lot of these guys, and they understand what I'm doing with my career path. They know I want to bring this sport up, and I love coaching. I'm a fighter. Like this, I do everything around this world. You know what I'm saying? This is my world, this fight world.
Right. Absolutely. It is.
All
Well,
in
right on. Where can we get one of those Team Barber shirts?
Team Barber. So I'm actually working on building my website right now. I'm just waiting on some paperwork and stuff. And I got some designs going. I actually got a new banner coming out for this fight. It's going to be in London. But if you guys want to purchase a shirt, you guys can hit me up on Insta. I have a actually one of my sponsors here in Deerfield, Print Only with Us. Check them out, right in Hillsborough. They have a nice shop there, and he actually does all my shirts personally. So if you guys want orders, I send them into him, and he gets it done.
Okay.
So you guys want some shirts, let me know. I got you.
You know I need one. I've got a whole freaking like section of my closet dedicated to fighter shirts.
Oh, that's a nice fit every day. You gotta switch it up. Get your style with it. There you go.
It's true, yeah. So I'm gonna definitely hit you up later this evening to get a couple of shirts ordered because we need some Team Barber shirts over here. Well, right on, dude. I don't want to keep too much of your time. I know you're a busy gal and you got things to do and places to go and sponsorships to get and all those things. So if there's anybody you want to thank, shout out coaches, friends, family, sponsors, your promotion, anybody, the floor is yours and you got the time.
No, yeah, honestly, just Coach Mick, my manager Nick over at All Fight Management. He's the best in the biz. He always takes care of the kid, make sure I got what I need. My family, definitely, I love you guys. Thank you for the support. We're a little bit far away right now out here. They're on the other side. They're about to get hit by the hurricane.
Oh shit!
In the Tampa area. But no, shout out to my family, Cannabolics, my sponsor over at Cannabolics, Mayweather and Boca. All the team under Team Barber, Kyle Kai. Thank you guys for showing love. Bang for bang. They always got me with the gear. And yeah, man, Team Barber is a good circle to be around, man. We're a tight community, even with the sponsors and stuff too. I try to always help everybody, and it's just about building everything up. My motto is always brick by brick. So that's it for me, y'all. I'll see y'all in the Trigon.
Hell soon. Yes, I can't wait. All right, SheHulk out.
Later, guys.
Touch base and we'll see you soon, okay? Have a good day.
Have a good one, y'all.
Bye. All right, you guys, that was Miranda SheHulk Barber. As you know, she is fighting for BYB Extreme in London, England. She is one of two of the first female bare-knuckle bouts ever in the UK. So her and three other girls are making history. I am so grateful to BYB for that. Pushing females in the combat sports across the world. It's incredible what they're doing. So shout out to Mike and Mel and Jules and everybody over at BYB. Nothing but love for all of them. Nothing but love for my team, because without the team, it's only a dream. Den City Plumbing and Construction, if you're in the Denver metro area, give them a call for any plumbing or home reconstruction needs. 970-467-5258. Also, HKA USA, they have all the right gear to dominate your lifestyle. I'm talking headgear, gloves, mitts, shin pads. They can customize your fight night walkout uniform. So hit up Nick Sampson. He's the man over at hkausa.com. Also, Just Blazed Clothing Company. They have hats, hoodies, t-shirts, ashtrays, rolling trays, all of the official Brawlin' Babes with Brittany merchandise is at justblazedclothing.com. Use code TEAMBLAZED for 10% off your entire order. And then last but not least, my man, Dave Trujillo. He's not like my man, but my homie, my man, my boss man, Dave Trujillo, and the All Angles Combat Boxing and Combat Sports channel. Thank you so very much for this platform. I'm so sorry I missed last night's show. I got a sick kid. Don't hate me. All right, you guys, I'll be back in 5. I got Jamie, the Red Queen driver, next. We'll see you soon. Bye.